It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the Met Gala was last night. Best dressed event since COVID. So, I watched The View this morning. Do you guys watch The View with Whoopi Goldberg and Anna and that girl who's a Republican, but everybody likes her on the Democratic side? I forgot her name. And The View made mention of a lot of protests going on outside of the event. And I saw a lot of TikTokers and Instagrammers saying things like, how can we have this gluttonous celebratory event surrounding an industry of fashion when people are losing their lives overseas and there's a lot of protesting going on? I'm going to say that that is definitely a fair point, so I will give that a round of gay applause. What I will also say is that, you know, in times of war, in times of disdain and things like that, The View had this objective point of saying that we need an escape. You know, there's a lot of intense energy going on right now, especially with Donald Trump running for president and wars going on over the seas. And they argued the point that it was a healthy distraction from the world's problems. Before I proceed in critiquing the outfits, I do want to give a special shout out to anybody personally affected by the war that is going down. If it is your culture that is impacted by this, we stand with you by putting fist in the comment section at this moment in time. I also challenge that mentality by saying that should our traditions stop because countries are at war? You know, should we stop the annual renaissances that we have for artistic expression? You know, this is fashion's biggest night. A whole entire industry comes together at one time during this event. And believe it or not, the fashion industry dictates what you have on right now. And I know that because I watch The Devils Wear Pradas. Bigger than just these elaborate gowns and things of nature. I feel like it is actually an homage to the culture of how we adorn our bodies. And I think that, in my personal opinion, and hopefully you guys don't come for me for this, I feel like our traditions should still be kept even in times of war. Not to distract from the protests that were ensuing in New York City, because I think that does have its place. But I also feel like the Met Gala is one night. You know, let them have their annual event and we can all move forward in getting justice for the people who are urging for justice at this time. I'm going to do this off of memory because if I was to pull up all the looks, I mean, there were so many looks. Okay, so if you have a person that you want me to talk about, put them in the comment section right now because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Best dress for me is like top 3. I'm going to give it to Lala Anthony. I don't know who she wore, but what I will tell you is her face card, sickening. Sickening. I love the black dress. I love the rose detail at the bottom. But more importantly, I love the boldness of her face. It was absolutely beautiful. Tiana Taylor got a Best Dress nomination. Okay. I love it. I love the blonde hair. I love the bold red statement. There were a lot of nudes on the carpet. So I really liked our girls showing color, especially our color girls showing color. And honestly, Serena Williams. This gold and black aluminum foil number, I mean, there were just certain moments where I gasped, and that was one of the moments that I definitely did gasp. Zendaya pulled off 2 different looks, and I'm going to confess something to the general public that I confessed in Squad, and maybe y'all are going to crucify me for this, but I'm going to say it. Aesthetically speaking, in terms of traditional beauty, I do not find Zendaya attractive. I don't find her aesthetic I mean, and please forgive me. She's a beautiful person. You know, I've seen her interviews. I am just a slight bit confused as to why she's being typecasted as a beauty girl, whereas I feel like her acting skills kind of overshadow her beauty. But what I will tell you is that that first look that she gave kind of played up on the non-conventional aspects of her aesthetical beauty. And I thought the look was witchy. I thought the look was beautiful. And I thought the look definitely fit the theme. The second look I could have done without. Done without the second look. I think you were the first person to ever pull off 2 looks in one night at the Met, so kudos for that. But I felt like the second look was kind of unnecessary, especially after Cardi B came out there in that big ass dress and took up the whole entire Met Gala carpet. You following that up with the fish style headpiece and a black gown, I mean, it kind of missed its mark for me. Who really missed their mark though was that goddamn Lizzo. Okay, so prior to the Met Gala, Lizzo posts this dress where she looks like a piece of bread squeezed in between some yarn. Okay? And I swear I thought she was gonna pop out with that. But she pops out. I don't even know how to describe this mess. I don't even know what. She has a corset on the top of her head. The color is wrong. It looks like vomit. I mean, are you still undergoing the humiliation ritual of it all, girl? Because this was not it. This just was not it. I don't understand the vision. I don't understand the bottom part of the dress, how it flipped up at the bottom, and then you have a corset on your head. Now, if I think about the theme, let me pull up the theme real quick. It's Garden of Time, reawakening fashion, like Sleeping Beauty or some shit like that. Okay? And a lot of the times when I felt like an outfit missed, like that Doja Cat, at first I thought the outfit missed, but then I'm thinking about the story she's telling. She's waking up, there are metallic tears coming down her face, and she's actually pulling it off in terms of whatever story that designer was trying to tell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So she's telling a story that does fit the theme Doja was. I just didn't know what story it was. But it definitely told the story. Right? But Lizzo, I don't know what story you were trying to... It just was wrong.
That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was.
Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Okay, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj.
Let me hear her say,
That ain't Nicki Minaj. I don't know if y'all are feeling what I feel, but that is not Onika Tanya Barrage. That is not her. Okay? Try to disguise her face and hide whoever that is with an obtuse bang that was a little bit too long for that damn high-ass ponytail you had. Okay? But I felt the same way when I watched her perform in person in Charlotte. That is not Nicki. I don't know who that is. Okay? Keke Palmer, you looked great, by the way, last night, but I'm going to quote you right now and saying...
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
I don't know who that was.
Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spend that she looks a mess.
I don't know if they swapped her out. I don't know if she's a clone. I don't know what's going on with her. But let's go ahead and judge the outfit that whoever that was had on. I liked it. I liked it. I like her in yellow, okay? I think when anybody wears yellow, it's really cool. If you look at the zoomed-in piece of the garment, it's actually hand-painted. I thought that was phenomenal, and the structure of the dress was painted, and the artist said that he painted it about 4 or 5 times before she actually had to step out there. So you got to keep in mind, these motherfuckers put a blank canvas on you. You got to stand there while the artist is doing their job. It was absolutely beautiful. Lady Gaga was not there. This is where things are getting a little bit, let's just quote Keke Palmer again, spooky ooky.
Realize that it's a little bit political, and this can get a little bit spooky ooky.
Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Rihanna, none of them were there. What you're getting confused about is AI. Okay. There were a lot of AI images of the Met Gala that were confused with them actually being there. Rihanna was not there. Beyonce was not there. Rihanna actually said that she had the goddamn stomach flu. Okay. I feel kind of bad because some of the AI generated images are taking away from the actual designs that these artists created in real life. Okay? And I think that's where we're having conflict with technology right about now. She was not motherfucking there. But these AI images, let's be clear, they was slaying. They was fucking slaying. Like when I saw that AI image of Beyonce looking like Blackbird and knowing the history of Blackbird, I was like, yo, that shit's fire. Okay? That shit's fucking fire. That shit's fucking fire. Okay, that shit's fucking fire. Who else deserves an honorary mention? There was this African-American model. And when I first saw her on social media, she was posted up with 4 other girls. And she had like a blue embellishment that looked like her skin transforming into crystals or whatever. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. At first, you know, I had something to say about that Tyler, because I feel like Tyler is the industry's new puppet. Yes, Anak is her name. Oh my God. Oh my God. Honey, absolutely beautiful. Tyler is the industry's new puppet, like I just said. And since I said what I said about her, you guys have been DMing me a lot of animal print on these girls that represents beta kitten sex programming, but that's not what this conversation is about. That was a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. When I first saw her on the carpet, I was like, why she got that beige dress on? You know, I was kind of underwhelmed from what I saw on the carpet. When I look at the pictures, it does look like she's been dipped in sand or is rising from slumber out of sand. It was made out of actual sand. And you can see Olivier Rousting actually cutting the dress at the after party. Tens across the board. Tens across the board. Lil Nas X, why you kept licking your lips on the carpet like that? I distinctly remember Lil Nas X coming out there, and I think I was kind of overly anticipating what he was going to bring, because you know, last year he went in some type of crystal alien. Well, this year he went in something. I don't even remember what he had on, but I do remember he licked his lips about 2,000 times on that goddamn red carpet. I mean, that's a nervous coke habit. I don't know why you were licking your lips like that. Billy Porter did not show up. You know, just coke that ass and be all up everybody's ass trying to get him some damn 5 minutes of fame. I actually really enjoyed Anna Wintour's outfit. There was this black man who wears a cape. I don't know his name, but his swag is on 1,000. Ariana Grande and the other star of Wicked, Cynthia. Together, I loved the juxtaposition of both of y'all's looks together on the carpet. Cynthia, I mean, phenomenal. Ariana, I'm just gonna say this. I'm tired of you looking like a little girl. You know, and I get it. This is like your persona. This is how you branded yourself or whatever. But what I really want to see on you is a bang and some straight hair and a jet black catsuit with a red lip and a Sephora lash that is angled 45 degrees north. Okay. With a red bottom shoe. I mean, it's time to grow up. Jennifer Lopez opened up the show. She looks absolutely amazing. I'm just tired of seeing her. I'll be honest, it's like, I'm not in the A-list celebrity realm right now, or at least we're not there yet, but we will be at the Met Gala one day. But it's like, Jennifer is the girl, like, oh, she here again? Oh, what she got on? Yeah, she's cute. Oh, you know, I'm just a little tired of Jennifer at this point. Like, I mean, and it's not to take away from her work ethic or her talent or anything like that, but do a Beyonce. Go away for a while and then come back re-emerged and try to dominate again. Because right now, I think people are really exhausted of you. I loved Janelle Monáe's outfit. Again, the pictures do it more justice than the actual video, because on the video, I was like, why is she wearing that geisha? And then when I saw the picture, I was like, oh my God, like it looks like seashells are radiating off of this girl. It looks absolutely beautiful. Anybody else to be considered at this time? If I missed anybody, feel free to banter about them in the comment section. I don't think I missed any of the heavy hitters. I'm thinking, let's do some thinking. How could I forget motherfucking Lana Del Rey? Y'all are saying Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu don't count. Her fashion is in a lane of its own. I think it fit the theme. But when you think about Erykah's fashion, you can't think about like the rest of the girls. I mean, she's the girl that how can I forget? Lana Del Rey came out with an effect. Her effect was definitely to theme. It was definitely you know, overly expressive. Willow Smith and Jaden Smith. I mean, they were the Smiths. They were there. I didn't find anything too special about that big head wrap that Willow had on, or Jaden's geisha. I mean, I could have seen Jaden in that at Coachella, so I feel like you need to kind of fit the theme. Kim Kardashian was an epic fail for me. It was an epic fail. The reason I say that is because the dress is so immaculate. Why the fuck would you put a TJ Maxx sweater on top of that? I didn't understand. And in the interviewing process, it said that they actually put a braid in the back of her head. It's supposed to be given, I just woke up like this from the slumber or whatever. I feel like the artist tried a little too hard to be on theme, and it ended up coming across as cheap. It looked cheap. I think that Kendall's dress, even though it was archival, I like the cutouts or whatever, but it was a little underdone for the Met, if you ask me. Kylie, when I looked at her, all I could think about was how she looked before all that plastic surgery. Okay, like she did this little back number and she gave face, and I was like, girl, if only you didn't have those doctors, I wonder how you would really be looking on that carpet. Forgive my shady mind for thinking that way, but that's where my mind went. The best dressed out of the Kardashian clan was Miss Chris. That Kris Jenner had this long ass robe with this goddamn white geisha, honey. She's the matriarch that woke up the Sleeping Beauty in the theme. So Kris Jenner, best dressed out of the Kardashians. Let's see. I'm going through my Instagram story right now. I put these up here just so I don't forget nobody. Yeah, I think I nailed everybody that I did want to talk about. Nicki, Lizzo, look a mess, Kiki, Cardi. And for the record, I just, for Cardi's look anyway, it's just big. It wasn't really, it was kind of not everything that I wanted. Okay. I think her nails were slayed. I love the emerald jewels. I think the head wrap is foolish. I think it's foolish. stylish. It looks last minute. It just looks like they put fabric on her head and didn't even tuck her ears behind the head wrap. So that was giving me a bit of a thrown together type of look. But I did definitely like the accent color, that being that emerald teal number that she did with her nails and her eye makeup and her jewelry. So, but it was just big. It was just big and a lot of fabric. I didn't see it as spectacular as I think that she was trying to go for. Anybody else to be discussed? No, I think I nailed everybody that I wanted to talk about. But again, I liked what one of the interviewees said during the red carpet, and I watched it on E. Okay. I like when the celebrity stands aside and allows themselves to be a muse for someone else. I typically do that with my stylists, my nail technicians and my hairstylists and stuff like that. I usually tell them, I'm your canvas, do whatever you want to, and I'm going to slay it for you. And so I really enjoyed the fact that celebrities would render their celebrity to be styled by designers who, of course, some of them were bigger fashion houses and other of them were like independent fashion houses. I just think it is always good, what Whoopi said is wanted to have representation, but it's always good for an industry to be represented. And I'm brainstorming on ways that we can represent the spiritual community in a similar fashion. Maybe it's a spiritual retreat or a debate summit or something like that where spiritualists can be highlighted in this same way. And I'm working on it, so just go with me here, okay? Met Gala, what did you think? Let me know in the comment section.